Columbus, Ohio. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, in this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. Out wide right, it's Bowman. At the 45, on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide 3. Wide 3. Flip. Go. They give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. St. Clair. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Reed. Left side is Owens. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Hits inside. It's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Reed. He's got the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Owens.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll line up for a second down play. Reed. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's St. Clair. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. Quick give, it's Cross. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Making the adjustment on the play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They go play action with St. Clair. Right side, it's Roberts. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, it's Cross. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. St. Clair. He'll throw it. Finds his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Escapes the pressure going right. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Down he goes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Johnson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Quarterback signaling to his guys. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Running inside. It's Cross. Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Throwing St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cross. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's Reed to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Texas A&M going quickly. To throw, it's Reed. They're all over him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Reed throws to the wideout. Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the 1st half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the 1st half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the 2nd half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run to the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might as well run him again. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Drives inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's changing the play. Sends it back in motion. St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Tavian St. Clair. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Tavian on the play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Churns into the pile. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hits inside. It's Cross. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
St. Clair finds his target. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Cross. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They go play action with St. Clair. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Tavian St. Clair setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Looking for a crease. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throwing Reed. Looking long. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him and got him on the ground too quick.
They booted away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Throwing St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. St. Clair finds his tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Burrowing for yardage. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Tavian St. Clair makes him talk to the hand. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires left. Got him downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Tavian on the play action. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Again, it's St. Clair. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it